Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. And we're back. 10:05 on the dot. 30 seconds over. But we on time. Like every day. Welcome
Yo,
to the
yo.
Hot Tag Radio. I am Mr. McCoy today, and I am followed by Oops to Diamonds, as every Sunday is a fun day here. Because guess what? The Lions are playing Seattle, and we are 1-0.
Home opener, baby. Gonna be a blowout today.
Right. Shoot, I can't wait till 1 o'clock. I'm about to sit there,
Man, listen. I
partake,
take a quick
partaking something.
take a quick little nap. Cause I gotta work tonight, god damn it. But I'm watching the Lions, a little bit of them. Hopefully I wake up to some good news.
the Lions gonna blow. They're gonna blow them out.
Minus 14.
22-21.
Minus 14. At least by 2 touchdowns, y'all. Put on your FanDuel. Put on your FanDuel.
Oh, that's P. Do I got some dudes on here?
What up, P?
Yeah, I gotta laugh at that shit.
Laugh at that shit. Look, P on that team ain't P a realist. P on that team ain't up to par. P like damn. I'm bad shit.
Right. And we got some great topics for y'all today, man. Also, people come up in here and help us with the topics and stuff, but we got to build with the topics going on, man. It's been a busy week of
Again
wrestling.
Ooh, it's been,
especially the past couple of days. Like shit,
man. It's we had that one slow week, and then business just picked up everywhere. Like,
right,
was it? I think what around All In.
Right.
Well, the week before All In was a little slow week, and then All In, All Out weekends, just business picked up.
Business them picked up.
All In, All Out weekends.
Can't believe that. But let's see, man. We go to we don't really talk about my favorite TV show on Tuesdays that come on 8 o'clock on USA. NXT, man. NXT was an exciting show with a great main event, man. Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton. Man, it was a great banger match to me, you know what I'm saying? It was a great good match, and Becky Lynch led the match, and Tiffany proved that she can hang with the best. Man, she had a beautiful what's the Jeff Hardy move called?
Swanton.
Swan. Oh my God! Probably the best Swanton I ever saw.
She does all her aerial moves all crispy and beautiful. Her moonsaults, the Swantons. It really showed that, because like back in the day when she first came, I didn't have high expectations for her. Right. You know what I'm saying? But then she started getting better than everybody quicker. Like, man, she really picking this up. You know what I'm saying? Mic work and ring work. Man, they want her on the main roster, and the main roster needs her.
Yeah.
So to give Becky to give her that rub, take the title, and they'll probably have Tiff beat her back for the title pretty soon.
Right.
I would have. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would have Tiff beat her on the main pay-per-view.
Right. Yeah.
I would have her come up there and beat Becky on Royal Rumble, and then have Becky go win the Rumble that night.
What you think? It's been rumblings online in our group saying Becky, it's a waste for Becky coming to NXT and winning the title. To me personally, I thought it was a great thing for especially for the NXT women's division, because It's kind of like when Dolph Ziggler won the NXT championship when to help Braun Breaker out. But I think it's more than that for the NXT women division. It's no great. You can't say it's not no great heels. It's no great heels in the NXT women's division right now. It's no good heels. You could say a couple probably. It's not a great. They had the women. It's just they don't have
that top dog.
That top dog, right?
That top dog.
So they need that.
And you always had a top dog down there,
right? You know what I'm saying? They don't have Mandy Rose no more. Mandy Rose was that top dog.
She was that top dog.
You know, you had your other champions, but they couldn't. You don't see a long-term push with those champions yet because all of them are still green.
No rivalries.
No rivalries.
No rivalries. No top dogs. That Becky brings elevation.
Right. So whoever beats Becky Lynch, that's to the stratosphere right there. That's
right.
A known name. Becky Lynch gonna make a no-name person to the so-called WWE universe to a name person to that WWE universe. Because when you have NXT women go to the main roster, they don't get no cheers or nothing. Nobody know them. Really, if you're not an NXT fan like me, you're not gonna know all the NXT women or the NXT bring ups. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We
go ahead.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Credibility. Now back in the day we used to cry and complain about Vince and Bruce treating NXT like it didn't exist. They come up to the main roster and they whole thing erased. They just back to mid-card jobbers.
Right.
Now you bringing them up, interacting with the main rosters on a weekly basis. They getting to know these people casually. The casual fans are knowing, okay, NXT, the ratings are going up again. Dominic is helping the ratings go up. Judgment Day is on NXT every day, wrestling, bringing credibility, bringing everybody more shine, giving everybody a rub, giving everybody a little bit more storylines to deal with, getting more interaction with the main roster so we can integrate this stuff and get y'all up there. Right. And the main roster need it.
Right.
And Becky, if I'm not mistaken, has never won the NXT title.
Never won it.
So it made sense for her to want it. Charlotte did that a couple years back.
Yeah.
Going back to it brings in credibility, man. We gotta really respect that.
It gave Rhea Ripley credibility.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte at the Mania with no fans. Still gave her instant credibility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We forget a lot of the great rivalries from the last 3 years had to be done with no crowd. We had some great shit going. And Rhea benefited from that. It didn't look weak as hell when Charlotte did it. It don't look weak when Becky doing it now. To me,
right. It's not a bring down when you go down to NXT.
Not no more. I think they're trying to get that established in our heads because a lot of these guys that's not being used, sit them back there. Like I like Ali again. He got direction, and then he's on TV every week, bro. You got to rebuild yourself. You're either gonna do it away or here. They proven that they got the best developmental in wrestling.
Right.
Outside, they proved that the Performance Center and what they do there in NXT is the wave of the future because a lot of these guys who look green look credible now, especially Carmelo, Braun Breaker. So, like I said, Tiff comes to the main roster feud with Becky Lynch. We get to know her on the main roster. The casual fan get to know her on the main roster. You got a new star to bring up. They need it bad.
Need it, especially a heel.
Man. Bad. Especially a heel. Bad, bro. Like, they building up other people. but we need more names in the mix.
Right.
We need more names in the mix. So I love the fact that Shotzi getting the push. She
Yeah.
deserves it.
Yes.
Nia Jackson's back. I love that, but it's still thin.
WWE just can't rely on Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Becky. They can't rely on them all the time.
Right.
Uh, can't think of Oscar. They can't rely
Yeah.
on. They can't rely on them like all the time because one, you can't go keep on recycling the same shit all over again. WWE have to build up more women, and that's what they're trying to do. And
Yep.
that
In the mid card.
starts off with NXT women. That starts off with NXT women. You gotta give a hand clap to HBK and Triple H for building that the women's roster in NXT. If it
Yeah.
wasn't for the injuries and stuff, and you would have other women shining right now. But you gotta wait till they heal up. And let's give a hand clap to HBK. Box Queen, not Queen Jax. Hey, look, that was a surprise on Monday night with Nia Jax. Man.
Man.
Did not see that coming. I didn't see it coming. It was a real surprise. She looked good. She looked good, and it's a dominant figure. Another dominant figure for the women.
Which they need.
Yep.
They need that. Rhea needed somebody else to scrap with. Raquel Rodriguez needed somebody else to feud with. Um, who else? Because if you think about it, this WrestleMania is probably going to be the last combination of women's matches you can do. What you going to do this WrestleMania? You could do Bianca versus Rhea or Rhea versus Becky. If you do Rhea versus Becky, what you going to do on the other side? Is Io going to be the champ still?
I think Io might be the champ.
You doing her and Oscar at next week on SmackDown.
It's going to be
so you're going to do Io
and her girl,
Bailey.
Yeah.
I think that the teach because I won't even think about that. That's actually a great match.
Yeah.
Bailey eventually turned heel. So that combination, right? So that leaves Bianca to fight who? This is like the combination of women. I'm trying to say how minuscule that.
I know.
We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Oh, with Nia Jax picking up weight, I don't think she picked up the weight. I think the picture you could Photoshop pictures where she did lose weight, but you could Photoshop your ass up. She lost more weight. I think she did lost a lot of weight though. Keep that.
She looked better. She looked better
as she is right now.
Hey, hopefully, when they let you go, they said you got to work on a few things. Hopefully, you worked on them. Hopefully, you come back crisp, clean.
Follow her. She's been working with Natty. She been in the ring. They said she was hired back right after Royal Rumble.
Okay.
So all she was doing is training. But let's go on to the next topic. Last week, man, your boy and the Pro Wrestling Illustrated came out with the PWI Top 500 list, man. And the internet went berserk last every year about it, man. The wrestling fans, we don't take credence of the list that much, but it's a thing, and as wrestling fans, we enjoy looking at things and having our opinion about it. So people have been talking about this top 5, and I got it written down here on my little handy sheet of paper. We're gonna go 5-1. Actually 6-1 because I can't leave this person out. Number 6 is MJF. Number 5, Vikingo.
That's what I was on.
Number 4, Gunther. Number 3, John Moxley. Number 2, Roman Reigns, and number 1, Seth freaking Rollins. So, my question is to you: what you think about this list, and what would you put in your top 5?
I don't know why Mox in the top 5. Why is he in the top 5?
I think Mox in the top 5 because he just been wrestling. He's been wrestling.
You've been bleeding. Dude's a glorified deathmatch wrestler now. We see him getting spaghetti noodles stabbed in his head. He don't, as a compelling character, top 5 over MJF makes no sense.
Right.
Makes no sense. MJF is up there as a with wrestling too. Makes no sense. Seth Rollins being number 1, I ain't got no problem with that because Seth made almost look good. They had a great match in Puerto Rico. Seth throwing bangers with everybody. A great fighting champion, giving us a world champion that's actually defending the belt.
Let me give you the criteria.
What's the criteria?
Come up with this list: win loss record, championships won, quality of competition, major feuds, prominence within the wrestler's promotion, overall wrestling ability.
Did Gunther in? I mean, didn't Moxie in on there? Gunther's above him. MJF's above him. Let me listen. I got top 5. Gunther's number 1. Seth Rollins, number 2. I'm putting MJF over Roman Reigns at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns at 4. And I'm putting Cody Rhodes at 5.
Do you know where they put Cody Rhodes on a list, though?
Number 10. He's behind Josh Alexander, Orange Cassidy, Okada. Come on. Now listen, I don't understand. Listen, I know the Mexican market is huge. It's humongous. It's historic. I'm not familiar with it at all, so I'm not even about to even try to dive into that territory. But when I see Vikingo on American TV, he's being jobbed out. So I don't understand that. But with him being in Mexico, and he must wrestle 1 million matches and got 1 million titles, and he's probably huge over there. That needs to start reflecting on American TV. If he's number 5 on the PWI,
they probably
he's jobbing on AEW.
His wrestling ability does anything. Cause I don't know about Vikingo, bro.
To me, the top guy has been Walter. Here's a guy who's steady in his character, who has a great character, has a long reign, just broke an historic Intercontinental title reign run. That's stood since we were kids. What was that? Damn near 30 years.
Yeah.
And haven't had a damn bad match in 5 years.
Right.
There's no way. And I put Cody at 5, man, because Cody just polarized it. Now listen, I hated Cody Rhodes coming over to AEW.
Right.
But I witnessed the polarization in real life at SummerSlam. I witnessed that was I am a real American. Fight for the right. That's what Cody doing. And he wanted to be that face. I felt it live. Cody is top 5.
To me,
Moxie top 15, 20.
I would keep Seth Rollins at number 1. I would put Gunther at number 2. I would put CM Punk Number 3. Not CM. I'm sorry. Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry. I got CM Punk on the brain. Cody Rhodes and number 3. Number 4, I would put Orange Cassidy. I don't like Orange Cassidy, but the fact that he was wrestling every week with that international title and winning, and how over he is with the AEW crowd, and his win-loss record, we're going by win-loss record. You can't help put Orange Cassidy on that list, in the top 5.
If you go,
Hey,
I got a problem with that.
Orange
You
Cassidy.
So he over Melo? He over guys like Melo?
I forgot about Melo.
You know, it's like I'm not.
But Orange Cassidy
like
every week.
See, this is why I put Gunther over Seth. I think Gunther had a better year, even though Seth won the world title.
Definitely, yeah. I think he
Gunther never lost his title. Had that Royal Rumble. Man, that was a hell of a Royal Rumble match by Gunther. Orange Cassidy, Cliff. Look, let me look at the rest of the list here. See the 20.
Orange
see,
Cassidy,
I would.
You looking at the list now?
Yeah. Orange Cassidy number 8. So I would put Will Ospreay as number 17. How? I'm guessing they're looking at the matches they had, because Kenny Omega is number 25. So I know Kenny is not doing a lot of singles matches this year, but I know for a damn fact Will Ospreay had some crazy matches this year, all around from AEW to New Japan.
I think you got to keep Seth on that top of the list. You right, but Sellers. It's just because he's the champion, you know.
Yeah. So if it's Seth or Gunther, I ain't mad. My personal opinion is Gunther, then Seth. MJF, man, I got to give it to MJF. I have to give it to him, man. He has made himself just a complete wrestler. I don't know what his future holds for him, but as of right now, he one of the best in the game, and his match quality is up there. The way he's starting to get that rub. He's the most popular guy outside of WWE.
In the comments, y'all, type in y'all top 5 right quick, man. I just want to see what y'all top 5 of this year right quick, and see what y'all opinions on, because I need something to look at when I'm at the bar today.
Wish I could go with y'all, man. Damn, wish I could go.
Type that shit in, man. I want to see y'all opinions, man.
I don't know why Roman. I should have took Roman out of my top 5. I'm highly upset with Roman right now. Highly upset.
Roman just can't help put him in the top 5, because you know why? He is the first that run the place.
I get it.
He's the first that run wrestling. He is the figurehead of AEW, the figurehead of WWE, and the figurehead of all the independents. You put Roman Reigns.
He's wrestling. He's wrestling right now. He's wrestling.
Until he loses the title, he's gonna be that. He's gonna be that dude. So, off to the next topic, man. Let me find it right quick. This just happened just a couple of days. We just put this on our topic list 5 minutes before the show came out. Y'all man, Philly was on.
Two Trill Phil.
The man was on not a wrestling, I can't think of, cage fighting, whatever, MMA wrestling thing, talking about he is free for the next 2 months. And guess what's in 2 months? Ooh.
The Survivor Series. Let's go.
Where is Survivor Series?
Chicago.
Man, that's convenient, isn't it?
You if you want a crazy pop, we just witnessed one up. We're gonna talk about it later. But if you want one of the most shocking moments in wrestling, again, and it seems like WWE has been really shocking us lately. Come on, man. That's the most predictable, best thing that they can do.
Man,
I know it. I know it. Throw a lot of. I throw Rich in a lot of shit though.
it's predictable, but
Classic.
if CM Punk comes, it's business. It's business. I can keep on telling people, dog. You don't put personal factors above business. You would think Vince McMahon never gave anybody second or third chances.
Right.
You gonna say what CM Punk done 7, 8 years ago, 9 years ago? He probably forgot about that shit.
It don't matter, Vince.
Triple H probably forgot about that shit. They probably already.
They do his best for business, man. And people they came back after some shit. Everybody but Macho Man.
They seeing what they're looking at right now. They're looking at t-shirts sold, toys, merchandise. Punk don't have to be a prominent role in Raw or SmackDown or anything. He could be just a attraction. He don't have to wrestle. Give him an edge schedule.
Yeah. When he come back, it gotta be the right situation, right opponent. Somebody that he can put over though. I'm looking at guys like I wouldn't say he go to NXT, but wouldn't it be dope if he was like that oldest grown-up wrestler and trying to take out all the young wrestlers? So instead of being a legend killer, he was the youth killer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you could get somebody to get over that way with him.
Right.
And
I don't take wrestling.
Right, y'all take it serious, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this disgruntled, you fucking parasites, you this. When I came up, I had to go to the Indies. You guys get everything handed to you. Like, let him do his thing, man. But full time, I don't even think he want to do full time. But man, the right opponents and the right shit, man. It's either Survivor Series clip, which will be huge, or the Royal Rumble, man.
It's better because you know why. CM Punk knows the business right now, and when he was with AEW, he was trying to teach these young people how the business will work.
Yes,
and you know,
yes, and he had to teach a young guy backstage. You can use that angle,
right?
Him fighting somebody backstage in WWE, but bring him back. Let him do a pipe bomb. He gonna tell all anyway. Let that be on WWE TV. That's a shot to AEW, who's struggling in the U.S. market right now. Just got caught buying 10,000 tickets, and you know what I'm saying.
Right. And I got U.S. market because All Out then sell out. Then an arena with that held 14,000 people for Collision and only had 3,000 people in there in the show.
Yeah, it's getting hard, and you know what? I'm not ragging on Collision too much, man. Because I think sometimes when they tape it live Saturday,
Collision was a good show. I like Collision.
But Cliff, last night I was watching college football at 2 a.m. man. It's hard, Cliff. It's like I'm telling you. Remember in the group I posted, put it Saturday morning. Put it Saturday morning, like old wrestling. Like we got up, we used to get up and watch wrestling. But I still think Saturday morning is a day where everybody's free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that collision, man, I forgot about it. Like, it didn't even cross my mind yesterday, Cliff, at all, bro. I'm watching Colorado and Colorado State have a crazy ass game. I'm watching Alabama struggle all day. I'm watching college football. Right. Some nights you're going to have UFC. Some nights you're going to have a premium live event. That time slot is death. NBA coming back. You know,
right?
It's man, bro. That's death. That's death. Especially live nights, bro. You gotta take collision back to them smaller venues, the intimate venues like Raw, and have a crazy banger, small room wrestling.
That was the idea of the podcast. I was listening to. Yesterday, I found a podcast on YouTube. I forget. I couldn't read it right now. But it was like put collision in a small venue. It's right because you got you booking these arenas and y'all not selling out. That's a bad look on TV. That's a bad look on TV. That's a bad look to the product. Put in a smaller venue that holds 5,000, 8,000 people. Don't put in these $20,000 arena, $20,000.
Right. Get a real niche fans that they come. If Collision comes here Saturday night to the Royal Oak or somewhere, Cliff, me and you probably go there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Oh shit, let's roll. Fuck it. We go to AEW. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you got to do it that way. Hey, Bundles, I saw the comment, bro. For real. I'm a vet. I ain't let y'all do this to my industry. This boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, CM Punk, this grown-up veteran that hates all the newer young wrestlers that, you know what I'm saying? Bro, that's probably one of the best characters he would ever play. And that should be on that'll be on WWE TV.
So go on to the next we're going to the next thing. We're going through these things kind of quick.
We on the road today.
Right.
I got this new coffee shit.
Right. Yesterday, man. Not yesterday. Friday. It was a big day Friday, man, for Mr. Pat McAfee, man. Pat McAfee had his show on ESPN that debuted a couple weeks ago. He's on ESPN periodically all the time now. And Friday and Saturday morning, man, somebody was in Colorado. And Pat McAfee was in Colorado too. Friday. I keep on saying Saturday. Friday. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson came back home to SmackDown. It was a big surprise to me because I didn't even know. And I'll be off the grid when I'm at work, man. So
I saw the writings on the wall.
Right.
I saw the writings on the wall, but that pop. Jesus Christ.
About it, though. I wasn't even thinking about it till I came home. I was coming home from DoorDash and switched it to SmackDown. Luckily I recorded, so I rewinded all the way back to the beginning. Man, I saw Pat McAfee. I wasn't surprised because I saw Pat McAfee on ESPN in Colorado during first day, but I didn't know Rock was there yet. So when I switched it to SmackDown and The Rock came out and Pat McAfee gave that this show is for the people and The Rock came out, that I popped. I was like a little kid again. Popped.
It was crazy.
Right. So what you think that means right now, man? The Screen Actors Guild is on a strike. GM is on a strike. Who else is striking?
We're doing the stand solidarity. Logo 51. We're doing the stand-in strike. President Fain has dropped a dope strategy. He was hiring Jen. My wife, she gonna send me the video. I missed her. That's my wife's favorite human being. So Man, that's huge, man. Because with that writer strike, nobody is crossing the picket line, so nobody is doing anything that's going to disrupt the writers. Because how it works is, if somebody is on strike, if you do anything to undermine them, you're crossing the picket line.
Right.
Like us, like we're on strike right now. If my plant is called to strike, if Teamsters is running our trucks and supplies, they won't deliver to my plant because that'll be crossing the picket line. So they're not doing that. So a lot of the actors and writers, they just not doing anything with Hollywood right now. That's why we see Cena on WWE TV for what? A few months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Rock, I believe, will be around a little more. He hinted on the show why he couldn't do
WrestleMania. I was just
last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But pointed towards WrestleMania 40, which is a historic WrestleMania numerically, historically, location wise, geographically. You know, I think Rock will hang around for a while.
Right. What you think that means for Cody? Do you think Cody Rhodes
and the new Intercontinental Champion, Cody Rhodes? I think
Cody beating The Rock and Roman Reigns in a triple threat.
I think that's too much. That's too much going on.
Oh, bloodline.
That's probably too much going on. That's too much. Cody versus The Rock versus Roman. That would be a huge win for Cody, but I don't think Rock and Roman needs a title. I don't really think it needs a title. I don't think it needs nothing but Rock and Roman. Like, this is respect. You fucking with my family name. You treating them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way you go with them two. Do we get the title off Roman before that? Roman losing the title now before WrestleMania just seems like a waste. It has to be at WrestleMania. So does Roman do double duty? I think that if he does double duty, I think that taints him and Cody. Unless you do Rock Night 2, Rock versus Roman Night 2.
If anything, you'll have Cody win the world title at like a Royal Rumble.
That don't. I'm sorry. That
you don't want to overshadow the championship matches. You know what I'm saying? The champion is gonna go last, regardless. But if you have a Rock, Roman Reigns, and going twice, one for a title shot, then one against The Rock. Somebody gonna have to main event Rock versus Roman Reigns. That's gonna have to main event without no title in WrestleMania.
I just feel like Roman losing that title anytime before WrestleMania, man, is a moment too big not to be a WrestleMania.
But it gotta be at one. If he loses before WrestleMania, it has to be either at that's Survivor Series or Royal
Rumble.
Yeah, it gotta be one of
those. I can see that. I can see the bloodline story developing further if they have bloodline business. Somebody fuck up Roman in such a way to where Damian Priest come and cash in and gets the title that way.
I forgot about Damian Priest.
We got a lot of factors in place, man. That's why it's very intriguing, because I don't think most likely Damian Priest probably gonna cash in on Seth, but it is a possibility, because I really feel like they're using the Judgment Day on SmackDown like that to warm the SmackDown fans up to Judgment Day being on there. Maybe he can cash in on Roman. So all I know is Cody has to be the last thing we see on WrestleMania 40, man, holding the title up. We got to get Cody. That makes the most sense. This dude is white hot. He's not gonna get as hotter as he is now. That title gonna elevate him a little bit more.
Right.
He probably bring the wing title back, so he gonna have a nice ass little run with it. But we know as fans, we gonna turn on that first title win. You know what I'm saying? We want to lose it and chase it again.
Let's ask
So
let's ask the chat. Chat, man, what you think is gonna be the main event of WrestleMania, man?
it needs to be Rock and Roman. It needs to be. But it's some shit in the game.
I think it needs to be Cody and Roman.
I think it needs to be Cody and Roman too. But we know if Rock is on this, they are not about to pass up the biggest damn match you could have the last 25 years.
Right.
They're not passing that up again.
You can't pass it up.
Right.
They almost had it last year. You know, so it's gonna be huge, man. And it's nothing but a good thing. It's nothing but good things from the WWE. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad situation. Nothing but good.
You in the win regardless where you at.
Right. Man, this coffee good as fuck. And I'm hyped too. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Go to the next topic, man. And last week was great things, news happening for all the so-called wrestling podcasts. Cause get people talking, man. And I predicted this last year. I predicted this when she said she was going on her hiatus. Jade Cargill had her last match Friday on the tape show of Rampage in AEW. And is rumored to be signing with the WWE. My question to you, man, did AEW drop the ball on Jade Cargill?
They need developmental. And what we saw with Jade Cargill was somebody that was working on her craft as she was the champion. Mm-hmm. She was green, but she had the look. At the time, Bianca was the hottest ticket in town, still is.
Yeah.
AEW, I feel like, wanted that demographic as well. Because Bianca is bringing in the black female demographic. AEW wanted that. They had somebody that had the look, the stature, the presence, but they couldn't develop her the right way. And they had a star on their hands that they kind of forced. And yeah, they dropped the ball on that. Because that was somebody that you could have took, got right, got involved in the stuff that Bianca's involved in, bringing in that demographic, that market. Somebody that had the potential to be good. She just needs more work. She comes back, returns last week. We find out her contract up next week. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got a non-complete clause in it. Can appear right on WWE TV if she wanted to. Now she's possibly going to WWE where she's going to get the training, the mic work, the resources, the promotion, the look, the rub. We just said a few. My bad. We just said a few minutes ago that they need more women up there, and this is probably a great free agent addition for WWE, man, because you got potential battles with Rhea, but most importantly, you got potential battle with her and Bianca Belair.
Right. And it's rumored for her to debut Monday. That's the rumor mill. I forgot to mention that earlier, but
I guess it's not a complete clause, and they've been shocking us lately.
Right. This is what I think. Jade Cargill debuted in AEW with Cody Rhodes and
Shaquille O'Neal.
Her charisma alone in AEW overshadowed most of the men division back then and all of the women division besides Britt Baker. Charisma alone. That's when I realized she was a superstar. Not a wrestling star, a superstar. She had that worldly appeal to be on a breakfast club.
Right.
A Good Morning America.
Right.
And that was getting bigger than AEW. So when I believe
Good point. Great point. She starts.
All this shit. Like, look, you can't be bigger than AEW, and held her back a little bit. Because you know what, people wanted to see a Britt Baker versus Jade Cargill AEW Women's Title match.
They weren't going for that.
And guess what happened yesterday on Collision?
What?
They had a Britt Baker versus what's the girl name? The TBS champion.
Chris Statlander.
Yeah, Chris Statlander match on Collision.
I thought it was her versus Jay Cargill.
That was Friday.
Oh, that was on Rampage.
Yeah, that was on Rampage. And people have been wanting to see that Jay Cargill versus Britt Baker for the longest. Because there was the two overshadowing over women in AEW. Regardless of wrestling ability. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that Tony Khan didn't want to resign because he was getting too big for AEW. She was too big. He has that presence. That not in wrestling ability, she just got that overall factor in looks, that charisma. She could talk on the mic. She could do everything. And once she get on WWE, whatever name she has, she might keep her name. She gonna go out movie. She could be a movie star. She could do anything with that WWE push, that rub.
I feel like she comes in. I don't know about her coming in being somebody's bodyguard.
No.
Or something like that. But I feel like she comes in with a great angle. But I'll be lying to tell you what I know what the angle is. But I just know that AEW is starting to become the second developmental for WWE. It's starting to be it's the unofficial OVO for WWE. Because they're and I told you this a long time ago. And I said this when AEW first started. All other promotions first started. Outside of Impact guys. Some Impact guys really don't like going to WWE. But everybody's dream when you play football when you're a kid.
Right.
It's what, Cliff? It's what?
Going to the league.
Going to the league and playing in what game? The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
They want to be the Super Bowl hero. Oh, he dropped it. He intercepted. He ran. He get the touchdown, and they want that moment. You mean to tell me that these wrestlers grow up watching their favorite wrestlers and say, "Yeah, I want to go to GFW." No, they want to make it to the big leagues, and they want to wrestle on WrestleMania. They want a WrestleMania moment. They want a main event WrestleMania.
Right.
Kofi's The New Day and Drew McIntyre story on Raw is one of the most underrated storylines if y'all paying attention to the damn shit. Right. Because he hit Drew with that, you mad because Kofi wrestled in front of people and you didn't with your little stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? Drew is mad. That's his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruined. That is a very important thing to these wrestlers. AEW people are auditioning for WWE. I'm telling you, bro. Like they already put word out.
Man, we've been saying
that they want Rick. Right. That they want Ricky Starks. Now they want Ricky Starks. You know, And we was talking, Cliff. We talked a little bit about this yesterday about they wasting the talent.
Wasting talent.
You wasting talent. You wasting talent.
What other stars you think? I forgot we had that was the side topic to this. What's other stars you think AEW you can or WWE are wasted?
I feel like on the WWE side, I feel like Matt Riddle will be better off at AEW. So now we're getting a lot of defections. We got Cody left, Brian Pillman Jr. left, CM Punk left. Two major names, a smaller name that can be built up. Brian Pillman Jr. going to do a great job at NXT. Now, Jade Cargill, one of the most prominent female figures in AEW, is possibly making a jump. These are big defections. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you got somebody like Matt Riddle who is constantly in trouble, WWE just merged with Endeavor. They're not about to try to have all these salty ass headlines. I think they want to keep him there though because he's a former UFC fighter, and I know they want to do a few things. But I think Matt Riddle, man, if he get let go, will be better off at AEW because I think his character fit more. He's known enough. And I just think he fits that roster more, man, and letting him just go wrestle because he be having some banger-ass matches. And I know him and Orange Cassidy could probably do some tag team type shit. And it's like he would fit better over there. AEW, where me and you talked about this yesterday, Cliff. All the people that they say WWE was wasting with the WWE, with the AEW, Keith Lee, come on, bro. Keith Lee looked horrible. Andrade he had a few good matches when Collision first came back. Now he's back under the rug. Miro,
he had a match yesterday against Scorpio Sky. It was a banger.
Oh, Scorpio Sky. I love it. He's still there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
You right, Sellers. TKO, man, they got the best agents and sports agents in Hollywood, and when sports agents in TKO, they can send Jade and whoever in the WWE into the stratosphere. If they got that right charisma, they could be another Rock, anywhere, shit. LA Knight, if he better sign back to WWE because he has the ability to do that, go to that next level in Hollywood because he's a veteran in that shit. He was doing commercials and all that type of stuff. So, man.
Hey, and then Rock, if the Rock is lingering around, possible we're up there.
Right.
It's a lot of stuff, bro, you can do with these wrestlers, man, for you to where you can elevate them and not waste them. Because AEW got a lot of people that I feel like being wasted. Malachi Black hasn't had a singles match in 400 days.
Right.
I think
for WWE, I hate to say it because that's my guy. Ricochet could it's the wasted talent that could go and be successful in AEW.
I think they got something for Ricochet though. I would have said that, but now they got something with Ricochet, and they really showing us that they're about to start pushing them.
I hope so. I hope so because he has to prove, but the way they be jobbing him, man, and
you definitely gotta get that mid-card title back. Now they had news the other day about them wanting to bring back weight divisions.
What?
Yeah, they were talking about throwing some wrinkles in the matches. I was saying like, hey, cruiserweight title come back, a women's intercontinental title or something like that.
Get rid of that tag team title.
I think if Chelsea Green get her partner straight, she had a perfect situation that just got fucked up. But pairing her with something. I paired her with somebody else to get help, and I wanted to make that point, but Sellers, Ricochet working with Logan Paul showed them that they can trust him. Now we see what Damian Priest did after Bad Bunny. Like he took Logan Paul to a great match and a high profile match. They got some shit in the works for Ricochet. He just needs to be in that mid card title scene and one day get that sympathetic title run. He gotta get that. And one more thing about Ricochet, he gotta get better on that mic. He gotta get better on
Yeah,
that mic.
yeah,
More consistent on that mic. More
right.
intense. Get that badass thing at home, boy. You over here talking like you ain't confident, boy. You better, man.
Exactly, dog. Like,
Shit.
yeah, shit. But uh, back to Jade, man. Just imagine Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania.
If she comes in and you
That
can build a program around her,
would be bigger than Sasha versus Bianca.
you got to get Jade up there first. You
They
got to
got
get Jade up there first. Get her in there. Get her up there. Um,
her charisma alone, man. Let her go off. You know?
right. I don't know how they do it. Maybe she comes. Maybe Tiff Stratton hires her.
Yeah, it could be like
Cause
a Kevin
a
Nash.
yeah, I'm telling you, I don't want her to be a bodyguard, but I feel like she could be that. Up there with Trish Stratton.
Work circles around her, but she don't have to show like she could play the big. She could play the big girl role. She don't have to. She could punch and kick to all I can. You could go through a match.
I think she still needs an NXT run, Cliff. I'm not even gonna hold you up. I think she needs an NXT run.
You don't think she could talk? I think she could talk good. I think she could talk good.
She talk good enough. She probably need a mouthpiece. Dude, you know what? Listen, and I know y'all be seeing me online because I'm an old head and about hip hop, and I hate the people. You know, I love foundational stuff. Ooh, but to get with the times, get with the times. You don't do that no more, bro. Listen, get her a mouthpiece. In the '80s, if they couldn't talk, they had a manager.
Exactly.
Okay, as long as they had the wrestling skill and the impending look and the presence and a good character look, you know what I'm saying? They made it work with a manager. Okay, get her a mouthpiece. Get her somebody that's going to get on that mic for her. Let her do her thing. Give her the short matches, protect her. But she's going to be at the WWE Performance Center, getting better. I'm not against the NXT run, Cliff. I'm not against it.
I am because her charisma alone, she's bigger than NXT. That's why I say keep her as an attraction. An attraction, so you have to be in the ring for most of the time. Have her do little spots here and there, and build her up. And as she's being on Raw or SmackDown as an attraction, not being seen that much, she could be at that performance center in Florida, building up her wrestling skills. She's there. She's there. She had an okay match with she had okay matches. She's not gonna do the flippy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She's gotta learn how to sell and do the proper moves. She don't have to be doing the flippy, you know, doing all the Daniel Bryan moves and stuff. Do the straight leg kick, do whatever, power slam, power bomb, choke slam. She don't have to do all that type of stuff.
Yeah, you can protect her a little bit, but I see what Sellers is saying, man. With Bianca and her, it has to look good. You have to, you know what I'm saying, make it a prominent character. Bianca needs a high work rate match at Mania. She needs a good feud, high work rate match. Like I said, Jade can and here's another thing about Jade too, Cliff. She didn't like the idea of her losing that title. That's why she got pissed. She got pissed. She tweeted and deleted a stat talking about that. How is she going to handle going to WWE and working 240, 50 days a year? That road schedule.
Keep it as an attraction.
No, she don't get that. She got to hit the road like everybody else. She don't get that. She don't get that. You know, she got to hit the road. She got to be a part of that. Bianca had to do the same thing. Bianca had to come there and learn. You know what I'm saying? Talk, boom, boom, boom. But now, like Bianca was champion, man, Bianca was everywhere. everywhere.
Still everywhere now.
Still is.
He's doing stuff for the WWE, but just not in the ring.
Because they got that demographic I talked about earlier. They got that young black woman, young
Right.
black girl magic. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I'm at work and this my homegirl asked me like, "Who was that?" Hey, that's that girl from wrestling. That's a casual fan. They know John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and Bianca Belair now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you can't keep Jade on the road like that because she's still really green. But keep her as an attraction at the beginning. Have her learn at
But
the performance center, and she'll learn how to be on the road. That's gonna be simple for her. She already on the road as it is as doing other things, modeling and shit. But she just gotta get used to that grind, and she'll get used to that grind once she get acclimated to it. Maybe she do need an NXT run just for a little bit. As
I'm
a
saying that'd be ideal, bro. I'm telling you will get her the thing that she needs, weekly TV. Because remember, she was on TV sporadically with that. You
right,
know, title shots, pay per views. But we know she has a presentation, like the way she does her outfits at the pay per view. She has a presentation. She
but I can't wait to see
has
them outfits.
the look, huh?
I said I can't wait to see them outfits.
Yeah, she gonna like once they get used to her there. So
Right. She ain't gonna say I heard that. But man, I think Jay got it all, man. Just keep the choke slam as her finisher. I like her doing the choke slam.
yeah, that look vicious.
Yeah, yeah, because and no woman, no other woman does that.
True.
You don't know how you have no other woman is like her besides Bianca. I think Bianca is way more athletic than her. But
She's more athletic, but her physique is polarizing.
right,
That's what WWE does. They always polarized us. When we was little, wrestling was dark, dusty, old men. You know what I'm saying? You watch WCW, them flabby bodies. You watching Dick
even women
Sawyer and Dusty Rhodes.
wrestlers was flabby and
Yeah,
I'm gonna slap.
but
Ah,
when you but when you flip the channel to WWE, it was brighter, the ring blue, brighter colors, more vibrant characters. She fits WWE. That's always been the mold.
right. But we'll see, man. I'm gonna be watching on Raw Monday just in hopes to seeing Jade debut because there's rumors that she may debut that at that time or Friday. I wanted to be on SmackDown, but
Let
I
her invade all three brands. Fuck
yeah,
it.
exactly right, exactly. But it is 11:10 right now, and it's time to go. Doom, 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 doom. But man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Share, please, man. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. You don't have to pay nothing. Hit the like button. That's free too. You don't have to pay nothing, man. That just help us out. And got anything else to say to the people out there? Ooh,
Go Lions. Go Armor Debo's.
go Lions. Go to the Bloodline, my former name. I can't say the other name right now. Yeah. You're a tribal chief. Fantasy football, baby. You're the defending champion. Wink, wink.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Right. It's not yeah, asterisk for the champion. Rodriguez does it. Yeah. I'm just reading the comments and stuff. But yeah, man, we gonna see y'all next week, man. Next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And I hope y'all have a good week and go Lions.
Go Lions.